So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We ready here. It's easy for the world. They couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is among the very best in the world. Yeah, and I can see why. He's a sophisticated player, and it's still every from playing to pretty much only a man.
What a goal! Goal! Tuck it away as later guy.
What way do good people? The keeper will stop.
Fenerbahce are already chasing the game. They that. Now, can him all? He's dealt by defence. Mohamed Salah gets into some space. De Bruyne! Doesn't try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it off. Better next time.
Botafogo lead that early goal, 0 the score. Caro. Lovely chance for a shot! Really well goal. In extra, and they are stopped. That is lovely. Finish, amazing space.
Well, one of those when you take your hat and just see good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, you can afford to be more daring, Peter. 10 on this, but I think back for Millwall down that one side, the current supply route. Burak Yilmaz really look away.
Neymar. And it's Schneider on the gas. He's got to go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Chiellini. Rijkaard. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Neymar. Neymar ploughing through the... It's Neymar! De Bruyne. Nicely spread. Robertson calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso. Drogba is always spanning the pitch for... Schneider. Oh, that's... Neymar! Oh, marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold chooses to go crossfield. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And it's Drogba. Neymar. De Bruyne. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Applies the finish! Off the post! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Drogba. Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
He's got away. Now it's De Bruyne. Neymar. Drogba does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Neymar. And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And here's Drogba. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Alonso. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Neymar. And he's there to make the challenge. Robertson. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Neymar! Oh, that's a waste.
Neymar clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 5, De Bruyne. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Rafinha.
Botafogo are closing in on a comfortable win. The ball's gone astray. Can he stop it going out? Cross into the box. Shot! Surely! They've done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 21.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Number 15.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Coming on the field.
Now it's Hazard.
Number
Shin to
17,
shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Neymar. Chance!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And he's there to clear it. Played into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now then, the ball's come loose. Robertson. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Botafogo really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
Berbatov, and there's the shot!
Berbatov really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
The ball has bounced loose now, tries to play it through. Oh, super! Inzaghi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He's got away, shoots! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well,
oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, what? And Berbatov! Denied by an instinctive save.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's Rice. Has a shot! Off the post! That's a lovely, neat pass. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well measured. Up he goes! Against the crossbar! Played into space. That has been cut short. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. He's through, now is he in? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Drogba. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Snyder! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Xavi Alonso. Robertson. Knocks it into space. And the shot! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Botafogo get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done...
And we've reached half-time. Botafogo come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitutions taking place.
Botafogo are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And the game has already resumed here. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Neymar. It's Xabi Alonso. Botafogo finding their passes. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chooses to go back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. And this is Inzaghi. Drogba under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kessié. Cannavaro. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Nicked it back promptly. Xabi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's Dembele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped... And Salah! He scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 10, Schneider.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Iniesta. Number 13, Vinicius Junior.
Now, can they get him away?
Beckham.
That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior.
I think we might be done here.
Could be danger here. He's shifting. He's having a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Botafogo shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Filippo Inzaghi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Now with a quick request for support.
So what do you
for
take
our
away
World
from it all,
Charity
Jim?
Fund.
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Kagawa picks it up out wide. Neymar could move up a gear here. It's Xabi Alonso. Great vision. And this is Drogba. And it's Neymar. Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. So it is still 0-0. Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Owen. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Drogba. That's a sharp pass. Drogba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neymar. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Khan herring after the ball here. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, good take in a good area. That's the keeper's ball. Caicedo. Xabi Alonso. Robertson. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Owen. Nicely spread. Xabi Alonso. Drogba. Baresi. And it's Kagawa. Owen. And he's cut it out. Rijkaard. Neymar. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now he's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Owen. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good strength. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Owen. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Rice. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's an excellent interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Alonso! Threads one in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Drogba. Now, can they get him away? He's having a go! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Rice aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. And that was very necessary. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar, lobbed in behind, and he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Drogba. Batistuta. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Neymar. A probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. It's a quick ball upfield. And it's Neymar. And here's Drogba. Vieira.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. And he shoots! There it is! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Burnley have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And they can counter here. And here's Neymar to threat. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Burnley are looking to go forward now. Burnley trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he's had a hit! Superb from Caicedo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Burnley are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well read, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's been slipped through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Bellingham. Neymar, and that could set him on his way. He's through, now is he in? Well, he's looking... And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nicely shaped ball. And this is Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Robertson. And it's Drogba. Schneider, looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Batistuta. Out towards the flank. Burnley appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Batistuta! Oh, it's hit the post! Over to the left. Incoming delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Here comes a chance for a shot! Goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 64 minutes is number 9, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Substitution for Botafogo. Number 10, Schneider. Number 18, Didier
So,
Drogba.
time for changes on both
the
sides,
field,
actually.
Number 15,
Botafogo
Iniesta.
get themselves back into
Number
contention.
4,
Well, there's a real
Filippo
sense
Inzaghi.
that the momentum has shifted
Substitution.
here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Filippo Inzaghi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, can they get him away? Played back in. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Botafogo back on level terms! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Alonso, and here's Neymar, played out wide.
Botafogo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Searching pass he's played there. Back to the keeper it goes. Nicely weighted ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, what has happened here? Chance! Oh, yes! could well be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Burnley take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spread it left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Botafogo were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Hello attendees, this is
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Forlan, now it's Batistuta. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Owen. And Owen! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a threatening ball. He could be in here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Owen. Batistuta. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Botafogo, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. We've got a throw in. Now it's Owen. Oh, just skips past his man. Owen! Against the crossbar. And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Xabi Alonso. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Owen. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Iniesta. Otto. That's the keeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. And he was alert to it. Bellingham. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Owen. It's played through for him. Saliba gets over and intercepts. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And Owen! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 23, El Hadj Diouf. Coming on to replace him is...
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but when...
And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Burnley are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Has a look and place it forward. Drogba. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Burnley are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks about the shot. Drogba! Vieira is there to clear. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh no, this does not look good. Robertson. And this is Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. He's gone direct here. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, easy pickings there. That's an imaginative pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look... Has a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Chiesa. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Xavi Alonso. And here's Drogba.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Odo. And that will be the final act. Botafogo suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Forlan, out to the right. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? And it's Schneider. Quality ball. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. And that's been intercepted. Oh, it's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Drogba. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Çalhanoğlu. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. The referee's awarded a free kick. Tries to pump. Can he finish? He's scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Threads one in. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Forlan. Well, good play on the left-hand side here, and he's managed to get free. Played in. He gets big! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Koundé. Minutes gone. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's another good win of the ball. Owen. And it's Owen. Now it's Drogba.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Botafogo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he's in on goal, and he's onside. Owen! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And here's Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
There will be
Can he get on the end of this? And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 15, Iniesta. Number 18.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Coming on the field, number
Botafogo
21,
can really do with
David
some
Villa.
bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Substitution in progress.
David Villa. Baresi. Botafogo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Batistuta. Cannavaro makes the interception. Batistuta chasing after it. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Schneider. Now it's Villa. Botafogo still this single goal behind. And he's intervened well there. Burnley appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nice interception, his positioning spot on. Robertson. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Çalhanoğlu. Decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's good running with the ball. Schneider, here comes the cross. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Botafogo with the corner, they're first.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 10, Schneider. Number 21, David Villa. Number 23, El Youth. Coming on the field, number 11, Beckham.
And he's taking no chances there.
Number 30.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is...
Shapes to shoot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now there's a fine ball. Vieira did well to stay calm there. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham receives it in a wide position.
Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donatoni, and this is Beckham. And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Ball's gone out of play. Fired deep towards the back post.
Botafogo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Otto. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Rijkaard. And Donatoni. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Today, please refrain from parking
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Thank you very
Well,
much
the
for
way
your
the manager
cooperation.
has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Neymar, and this is Neymar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Tries to play it through. Quality ball. Vieira. And this is Batistuta. Great ball, and he's in here. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back in. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get on the end of this? Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Botafogo still without a single shot on target. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Big chance! One-on-one! Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's having a shot! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Botafogo, number 20, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is...
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Robertson wins the duel this time. Great vision. Botafogo can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And it's Albert Ferrer. Oh, that's neat. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Batistuta. It's Baggio!
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Roberto Baggio is...
There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chiellini calmly anticipates. Robertson is one who delivers about. And he's forced to go back. Botafogo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now that's well seen too. Knocks it out wide. And he can clear it away. Now it's Rivaldo, not the most accurate pass. Up towards the front line. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be
It's bounced back off the post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Saliba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Cross flung, he rises! Oh, crossbar!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Lexington clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's Baggio! And that would have won it.
Roberto Baggio has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And he's managed to get free.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
In again. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Robertson. Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Botafogo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Today.
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the header! Goal! Botafogo! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Number 30.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's good running with the ball. Oh, no joy this time. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Platini, he's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Beckham. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rui Costa, Beckham. That is a brilliant interception. Cafu cuts it out. And it's Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rui Costa. Oh, well played, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. The ball goes... Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Botafogo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar! Petit gets it clear. Rui Costa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Owen. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Robertson. And Donatoni. Botafogo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Robertson driving forward. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Not the... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now this could be a chance. Ball driven. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Now who's going to be first to this?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Owen. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Botafogo leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Botafogo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open.
Big header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Beckham clears it away. Donatoni. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Del Piero, and it's Rui Costa. Neymar. And here's Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Looking to go deep. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Beckham. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero goes steaming forward. Owen gets flagged offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's a good ball out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Probing pass, and that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Platini conjures time and space where few can. Distributed tidily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a shot, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That interception was...
That's great position. So and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Some resolute defending there. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has been slung wide.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Beckham. Donadoni receives it in a wide position. Spread it left. He's found a way through. So he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a
Security
defensive
start for each
masterclass.
block.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive lead.
Shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! Oh, didn't catch it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Vieri, and the shot! Goal! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
After 12 minutes is
Botafogo finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Vieri.
Oh, it's Raul.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. He's found goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Donatoni. That's been cut out, well played. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, what has happened here? An instinctive... It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And Beckham!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That'll be a throw. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and the cross comes in. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been knocked clear. Göztepe were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Griezmann receives it in a wide position. That's a throw. Xavi Alonso. Albert Ferrer with the clearance.
That's going in strongly.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, good spread. Beckham. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Donatoni in acres of space out wide.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Göztepe have the chance to go the other way. And that was very necessary. And that's put paid to a promising
There will
move.
be 1 minute added time.
It's a searching pass. Rijkaard kept... And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
A header! It's there! Botafogo back on level terms! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Howson calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso. Raul. And this is Vieri. He's having a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Vieri. And he was quick to react. Kachu! And one more try! Now that is commitment to the cause. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Vieri. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Sanchez is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And Sanchez. Xavi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Beckham.
Such good technique.
Beckham with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Griezmann. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. And here's Griezmann. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Kukçu. Xavi Alonso. Albert Ferrer cuts it out.
Botafogo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Donatoni. And that's a good ball. It's run loose here. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. And he's picked it up out wide. Shoots! And with that, the final whistle. Botafogo perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with